Hi everybody, I'm Nancy Kaplan-Biegel and I'm the advisor from Skyline College, but I'm also the communications director for the Journalism Association of Community Colleges. On behalf of the entire board, I'd like to welcome you to our first face-to-face conference since 2019. We are so excited to get to this moment with you and we're so glad you're here. So I'm going to talk to you about three things. The first thing is how to make the most out of this face-to-face conference. The second thing is how to enter those contests that you may have heard about from your advisor and why not to be nervous about it. And then third is how to get involved with JACC. We are holding elections for 3 student volunteers. Okay, so the first thing, here you are at this conference, and if you look around your environment right now, you're going to be surrounded by college journalists. And I want you to really think about that because these are your future colleagues. So talk to each other, commiserate, problem solve, tell each other about what your life is like on your student publication. You'll meet people from JACC, from our member schools, but also from college journalists all over the nation. And again, these are going to be the people that someday are going to be sitting side by side or maybe on Zoom with you in your jobs out in real life. So exchange contact information and stay in touch. Along those same lines, when you go into the workshops, all of those workshop presenters have volunteered their time because they feel passionately about supporting up-and-coming journalists. Many of them are going to offer you their email addresses. Take them up on it. And then when the conference is over, email the people who you really were inspired by and tell them how much you enjoyed their workshop and tell them something specific that you loved in their workshop. This is how you build your network, and those are the people who at some point may be interviewing you or pulling your resume out of a pile because you guys know each other. So start to build your network here. All right, number 2, contests. A lot of you are really excited about the contests, and probably some of you are a little nervous. And I just want to tell you that yes, of course, you all want to win the contests. But honestly, if you just enter a contest, regardless of whether you win or not, you are going to be so far ahead of the pack because you're putting yourself out there and you're getting to experience what it feels like to be competing with other journalists in real life situations. All of this is going to help you grow as a journalist, and you never know, you may even win, okay? I want to talk to you more about how to find out information about the contest and how to enter. All right, so what you're going to do, and let me reduce myself on the screen, is you're going to get to this website. Hopefully by the time we are at the conference, there'll be a link somewhere in there, but I'm going to tell you what the link is now. So if it's not in there, you won't have problems. We shortened it, so it's tinyurl, so tinyurl.com/JACC contests. So that's 3 C's in there, right? JACC contests and an S at the end. And that's going to take you to our contest information sheet. And it's also going to take you to a link for applying for one of the student positions, but I'll talk about that more in a moment. So while you're here, you're going to see all of the contests that JACC is doing just for our member schools. The other journalists aren't going to be able to participate in this, just our schools. And it's going to tell you the contest time, and it's going to tell you the deadline that you have to submit your contest entry. Don't miss your deadline because that's a crucial deadline for you guys. It's also telling you where available. We have some workshops to help prep you for that contest. They're not required, however, they can really help. And so we've given you the time for those workshops as well. So you're going to see some of these are hyperlinked right now. And right now, if you go to these links, you're going to see information about the specific contest. And then when the contest time, when the contest starts, we're going to also have in there a hyperlink to how to enter or where to enter, submit your entry. So let me show you an example of this. So if you go to I'm going to find the news writing one, for example. It's going to tell you all of the information you need to know about the contest. And you see this part here that has Google Form? That's going to be either up here, down here, one of those spaces, or maybe it's going to be right here. It's going to be hyperlinked within this informational sheet. And then once you go to turn in that form, you're going to, let me get to the right one. You're going to get, this is the social media one. You're going to see a form that looks similar to this, and it's going to collect your address, most likely, and it's going to ask for how you'd like your name to appear on the award if you win. And then it won't ask you all of these questions necessarily, but what it will do is no matter what contest you're entering, it's going to ask you this question here. What is your unique self-created 5-character contest ID? And all you're going to put in here is you're going to have a combination of letters and numbers, no characters. So just put in here, you know, whatever combination, just make sure it's 5, you know, combination of 5, okay? And then when you go to enter your contest and attach it, and again, this is the form for social media, so it's different, and that's why it's live right now. When you go to enter your submission, you're going to put your 5-character number code, okay? All right, let's go back to the contest. And again, a lot of these are not hyperlinked yet because the contest has not started. Once the contest starts, it will be hyperlinked with that informational page that will then have the Google form of how to submit or where to submit. All right, 3 contests must be registered for ahead of time. They are social media and the 2 sports contests. So the social media contest has this Google form that we just went to. You have to register by 11:59 on Thursday, March 3rd in order to be a part of this contest. I'm gonna get rid of this one now. And then the other 2 contests that you have to sign up for are the sports writing and the sports photo contests. And the reason for that is that you are going to be comped your tickets. You're not going to have to pay to get in. You're going to sit in a special area, and you're also not going to have to carry a see-through bag. That's especially important for photographers who don't like to carry all their equipment around in a see-through bag, a clear bag. So you have to register for these contests by 4 p.m. on Thursday using the form that's embedded in this informational document, which you get to from this sheet. So when you click on it, it's going to take you to this sheet, and then you're going to fill out this Google form and register for the contest, okay? And that's the same with photo. And then at the bottom of this, it's telling you meet at 4:30 for the contest in Regency ABC because they're going to clarify logistics with you and also talk about transportation to the event. All right, one more thing. We are asking 6 of you to apply to be pool reporters. So the event, they won't let everybody interview the coach and a player, but they've agreed to let us have 3 students interview the coach and 3 students interview a player. You 3 are going to, or you 6 in total are going to be considered pool reporters. You're going to record the interviews and share them with everyone else in the contest. And there'll be more information on site about how you'll share this. Okay, so back over here, we're going to have information on this sheet, even though it's about contests. There's going to be information about registering to be a student rep. There's one more thing I want to say about contests. You might be scared to do these, but again, don't be, because it's really about the experience, okay? So we'll have information about how to join the board for JACC. And to do that, you guys are going to want to be here in the fall and be at your community college in the spring in your journalism programs, because it's a year-long position. And we are going to make, available on that contest sheet, the website to get to this form. I'll say it verbally here too. It's tiny.cc/ capitalized JACC and then lowercase app, APP. But we'll have that hyperlink as well. So you're going to fill this out, and it's going to give you a place to say why you are interested in being on the board. And then there's 3 different positions that are open. The student president, which must come from the SoCal region for the next year. And we're going to have a NorCal student representative and a SoCal student representative. So, this is a great way for you to get involved. The students help figure out what we're going to do with the conferences, and they get to be a part of the infrequent board meetings we have. And we really value the voice of you guys, the students, because that's why we're here. So it's great for your resume, but it also helps you to have a real, strong voice in the organization. Okay, I think that's it. So on behalf of the entire board, we're really excited that you're going to be here. And one more thing, that you have to turn this in by 9 a.m. on Saturday. So on behalf of the entire board, we are just really hoping that you enjoy your time at JACC. And I want to give one shout out to our JACC outgoing president, Cecilia Deck, who put in a ton of time getting this conference organized, along with all of the other volunteers. Thank you guys so much, and see you in person.